Good evening. Well, the good news is it's not as cold as it was in the last 3 days. Like in the last 3 days, by this time, it's 8 o'clock right now, it would be like, oh no, 9 degrees or so, whatever, or the low teens, like 13 degrees. It was really cold. Right now, as you can tell, I don't have my hat on and let my hair down, and it's a little chilly, but you can't see my breath, so you know it's a little warmer. I'm guessing it's about 30, nah, probably 40, because I do have my wood stove on right now, and I want to continue talking about the mystery person who lovingly has helped me out, and I know I'm repeating myself, but she really helped me out in a time where I was just like, I guess I was desperate, and I have been like in the past few months, but because being in limbo all the time, not knowing if you're gonna be able to pay your bills, or you're not gonna have enough wood stove, or thinking, am I going to freeze my ass off? Uh, it really stressed me out, and you tell in the past few vlogs that I've been pretty angry, but this one, I feel a lot better. I feel pretty damn good. And anyways, I'll just cut to the chase. So like I have been texting this mystery person. I've been texting her all day. Not all day, but like for a few hours, and we're just talking, and talking about life and stuff, and I kept asking, man, who can you be? And I've guessed about, I don't know, over 10 names and I had no clue who this person was. And then she started giving me small clues here and there. And even with those clues, I'm like, oh man. However, there was this one clue that, like, after a while I caught on to it. It's like, wait a minute. And then in the middle of a text, I was telling her something about trying to find her identity. And in the middle of that text, I realized, hey, wait a minute, is it so and so? And I asked her. Then I finally got it right after hours of trying to guess, and even like when I first started texting her when she got that wood delivered to me, I'm just like wondering all night. I've been just wondering and thinking, who the heck? And it was I guess it was the last person I thought that would help me out, because I haven't contacted her in a long time. It's not that I don't care about her or anything, because now that I know who it is, it's like, oh man. And this girl is a very cool person. I mean, I remember hanging out with her like, oh God, let me see, maybe almost 30 years ago, maybe even more than that. And I think the last time I saw her is probably 20 years ago. But I remember the time that we were hanging out, that we were pretty tight friends, all platonic, man. So don't be thinking anything else, but we were fucking tight friends, you know. I mean, I knew her mom, and uh, they, we got along. I got along with her family and stuff, but man, it really surprised me when I found out who it was, and I was touched, man. I mean, low key, man, I was like started tearing up, you know. Been crying a lot lately, but still. But these were like kind of, I guess, oh God, this is gonna sound mushy, but I don't fucking care. Like tears of joy. It's like, wow, wow, and she came through for me, and I'm fucking touched, man. It's like, And I'm not used to being all fucking mushy and sensitive and shit, because, you know, I'm just not. It's been a while since, I don't know, fuck, but I'm, and I'm not going to reveal to anybody who it is. I know some of my friends out there may know her. My newer friends don't. But I mean, my friends from back in the day. Okay, I'll give you a clue because very few people know about the studio. I used to, like, me and my friends and my band at the time used to practice in on oh man, was it off of Highway 1 in Oxnard, over by oh goddamn, Commercial Avenue, the industrial area over there. We rented out this loft type room for me and my friends. Our bands would play there, and we used to hang out there, and that's where I met her. And I just remember, I'm not getting into details, but I was like, yeah, that's a cool chick, man. Let's, hang out. We became really good friends, and we were pretty tight back then. And, even though I haven't contacted her in a long time or seen her in a long time, I in my heart, we still are pretty tight. I mean, life went on. We moved on, and she's married, has kids, and all that. But it was really nice. Well, it was really nice finding out who it was, and I'm really stoked. It's like, wow, And now, I think, well, I'm hoping that we still keep in contact. I'm gonna keep in contact with her and all that, and she's cool. And but nobody talks shit. It's this We're purely platonic. We're just buddies, And I miss her. She's fucking cool. She's fucking cool people. What can I say? But this act of kindness, especially coming from her, man, I'm really touched. I can't. My heart's just beating super fast right now. It's like, wow, For once in a while, in a long time, I feel pretty good. I fucking feel pretty good right now. I'm comfortable. It's warm, and I got to, like, I guess, reunite over this whole situation of her supporting me. It's like, damn. And I hope one day we can meet up in person and just catch up, talk, and laugh about the old times, and just catch up. That's all. And I'm going to tell you a story about one time, and I think she remembers this. I don't know. But, okay, so one time, went for a motorcycle ride, and I took her, we went to, like, Magoo Rock. Now, those of you from Oxnard and Ventura, they know where that is. And there's an old part to Magoo Rock where you can see the old highway and some old, like, bricks and all that. And we were sitting there, and I told her, yeah, we're not going to leave until I see a whale, right? And we sat there, I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, I don't remember, but we sat there for a long time, just talking, hanging out. And finally, we were about to just give up and just leave. And as we were leaving, fucking whale surfaces right there. And I'm just like, yeah. And I just remember I remember us being amused about it. It's like, fuck yeah. And then after that, we went to Neptune's Net and had some seafood. And I believe I might have been hungover that day too. I remember that. But yeah, and that was a cool memory because, I mean, we sat there for, I'm going to say 2 hours, and I was about to give up hope. And right when I said, oh, fuck it, let's leave, and looked out there, and fucking a whale reared its head out of the water and dove back in. And I'm like, and I think it was like a baby whale. All right. And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. And we were just laughing. And then I go, yeah, let's go to Neptune's Net. Let's go eat. And I was pretty stoked about that. We were pretty stoked about that. And that's what I remember. And that memory will not go away because it was just one of those days where it's like, you know, you're about to give up on something, and then fucking whale showed up. It's like, shit. So, and then we had many more good times together too. And I know it sounds like, oh, we were a couple. We weren't a couple. We were a couple good friends is what we was. So, and anyways, if you're listening, you know who. I'm glad you reached out, man. I'm glad you reached out, and I'm glad that you know, we can keep in touch, definitely. And fuck, and I love you, man. I fucking love you. Okay, it's okay to say that, you know. In fact, I'm trying to normalize that with my friends now. When I tell them, "Hey, man, I love you," whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. You gotta normalize that because we need that in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm getting too mushy and too deep, but I had to let it out. You know how I let out my anger and stuff? Now I'm letting out all my good feelings and my happiness. Happiness. Wow, I said the word happiness. I haven't said that fucking word in a long time, too. But, I mean, this one act of kindness, it fucking gives me hope because I fucking was running out of hope and shit. And this will make me even fight even more through all the tough times, even if, like, I don't get my shit situated before the summer comes and it gets hot and horrible here. I'm gonna remember this act of kindness, and I'll be able to. I think it's safe to say I'll be able to fucking handle it now, because it's like, wow. And 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 I'm talking about the other people too who have supported me as well. You guys give me fucking hope and inspiration, and that's something I always look at the worst side of things all the time, but now I'm like, you know, it feels pretty good. I got like butterflies in my stomach right now. Okay, so I that's long enough, man. I'm just like, you know, and if you notice the lighting in here, it's just off my headlamps because I plugged in my battery at my sister's house today, and it didn't charge. And at first I was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna have shitty lighting tonight, and I won't be able to charge up my batteries. But you know what? Oh well, you know. And if I wasn't in a great mood, I'd probably take it harder and be all, god damn it, fucking bad. But oh well. At least I got these lights, right? So I'm good. I'm really good. I'm gonna go cook something for me and my dogs now. Feeling pretty good, and I'm hungry. And most importantly, I'm warm. Thank you, homegirl, for keeping me and my kitties. They're right here asleep. Thanks for keeping us warm, man. Love you, dude. All right, I'm out.